probably the toughest time in history to be trans. And this
All of these vague pieces of rhetoric around trans people being at risk of violence, it's all just extrapolated from prostitutes, primarily in South America, that raise up this death toll. And that's because they're prostitutes, first and foremost, not really because they're trans. But in fact, when you look at the statistics, trans people are less likely to be killed than women in the UK.
that I try and put on a brave front, because you don't want to show any weakness to these terrible people out there.
You've called upon violence and the most terrible things on Twitter for gender critical feminists when they've not done that for you and they just want to state biological fact.
We've just got to hang in there, just as black people had to do, just as Asian people have had to do, just as the gay community had to do.
Such an insult comparing it to racism. You know, I'll never stand for that. It also is not comparable to gay rights. We're on the side of reality. You guys are on the side of delusion. And I'm sorry, that's true. And it's not comparable.
It's like something from the deep south in America, apartheid in South Africa.
The hyperbole is off the charts. No, it's because you're male and there's differences between male and female.
Nazi Germany.
Oh, of course. Of course, the Nazis. Classic.
Obviously, but that's actually happening under a Labour government, a party that historically has stood up for minorities and the disadvantaged.
Maybe that should make you think that actually the people who are the minority in this situation are women and lots of gay people. Even though this is the case, that wouldn't start getting you thinking, taking a step back, saying, oh, maybe when men are validated as women, that's bad for women for many reasons. And it is trans women, particularly like India Willoughby, who are, you know, the patriarchy, if you want to use that word, in disguise. They are the oppressors.